One of the most mysterious times in human history is the hour before dawn, Sahar. Why did the Prophet ﷺ wake during this time while everyone else slept? What was he actually doing? What happens during Tahajjud and Fajr that made him protect these hours so carefully? There are secrets hidden within those hours, not secrets in the sense of mystery, but realities that are often overlooked. The Islamic tradition teaches that specific things occur during this time. Provision is distributed. Angels gather and change their shifts. Allah descends to the lowest heaven. The heart reaches its most open state. The brain functions at its peak. But most of us never experience these hours. We sleep through them. Modern science is now beginning to confirm what Islamic scholars have always taught. Our bodies have a biological clock perfectly aligned with Fajr. Our brains are sharpest in the early morning hours. Our hormonal system is designed to support waking at this time. So we have a question worth exploring. What actually happens during the pre-dawn hours, spiritually, physically, and practically? Why did the Prophet structure his entire life around them? And what changes when someone actually begins to participate in these hours instead of sleeping through them? In this video, we'll examine these questions. We'll look at what happens spiritually, what science shows us about our bodies, and what the practical results are for someone who commits to this practice. Night is ending, day is beginning. Between them is a threshold. This threshold is not arbitrary. Something specific happens at this moment. The night does not gradually fade into day. There is a point where night stops and day begins. In the Islamic tradition, this hour is understood as a moment of reset. The day begins fresh. The night's cycle ends completely. But this reset is not only about time passing. Multiple things align at this exact moment. The Prophet ﷺ taught that during the last third of the night, Allah Ta'ala descends to the lowest heaven. In a hadith recorded in Sahih Bukhari, he described what happens during those hours. Allah calls out, "Is there anyone making dua to me? Is there anyone asking from me? Is there anyone seeking forgiveness from me?" This is not metaphorical language. Islamic scholars understood this as a literal reality. During specific hours, Allah extends an invitation to His servants. At Fajr, another significant event occurs. The distribution of provision for the entire day begins. Islamic scholars explained that rizq, sustenance and opportunity is allocated at this time. What you will earn, what you will encounter, what doors will open, this distribution happens at Fajr. Additionally, the angels experience a shift. The angels of the night who have been with you through the darkness begin their ascent. The angels of the day descend to take their place. During Fajr, these two groups meet. The hadith describes this moment clearly. The night angels report to Allah about how they left His servants. Your body also resets at this time. The circadian rhythm, your biological clock, reaches a turning point. Cortisol levels begin rising. Your body prepares itself for the day ahead. This is not learned behavior. It is built into your biology. So at the moment of Fajr, something unprecedented happens. The spiritual world shifts. The biological world resets. The cosmic order transitions, and the entire day begins to unfold. Most people sleep through it. While you sleep, everything about your day is being decided without you. During the last third of the night, something specific is offered to the servants of Allah, an invitation. The Prophet ﷺ described this in clear terms. He said that Allah descends to the lowest heaven and calls out. The exact words are recorded in the hadith. "Is there anyone calling upon me that I may answer him?" Is there anyone asking from me that I may give to him? Is there anyone seeking forgiveness from me that I may forgive him? This invitation is extended every single night, not once a year, not on special occasions. Every night this call is made. But why this hour specifically? Why does Allah make this invitation during the time when most people are asleep? Islamic scholars explain that this time tests the sincerity of the servant. Sleep is one of the greatest pleasures available to humans. During the pre-dawn hours, that pleasure reaches its peak. The blanket is warmest, the mind is foggiest, getting up feels the hardest. So the invitation comes at exactly this moment, not when it is easy to answer, but when answering requires a choice, a sacrifice of comfort for connection. The Prophet ﷺ understood this deeply. He did not pray tahajjud once or twice. He prayed it consistently, night after night, for 23 years. He left his bed. He broke his sleep. He answered the invitation. His practice showed something important, that tahajjud is not an obligation like the 5 daily prayers. It is a response to an invitation, and responding to an invitation reveals something about the person responding. A person who answers this call is demonstrating something to Allah, not in words, in action. They are saying through their choice, I love you more than comfort. I choose connection over sleep. I will leave what I love most for you. This is why Islamic scholars described tahajjud as the worship